Hard work isn't the problem. You can be disciplined, responsible, and faithful and still be misaligned. The way you feel isn't from effort. It's from the reason you keep forcing yourself to keep going. Effort used to feel noble. Everything that you did, you were doing it out of effort, trying to be the best, trying to strive, trying to outdo everyone and everything around you, thinking it's going to fulfill your happiness. Pushing once felt like a character. You're constantly pushing and ignoring all the red flags that are going off in your own body, and instead trying to point out everyone else's character instead of your own. How saying, "I'll just try harder," became your new mantra. And no matter how hard you tried, you still felt empty and helpless and like you weren't worthy at the end of the day. If stopping has felt unsafe, resting has felt unsafe because you're so used to being on the go. How rest begins to bring guilt instead of relief. No matter how many days you've had off, no matter how many vacations you've gone on, how much you've tried to make time for yourself, it still feels like guilt because you have so many things around you that you still need to get done. You don't rest because you enjoy pleasure. You rest because something you've been avoiding. You rest because stopping confronts something that you've been avoiding. This is the false motivation that you've created in your mind, in your body, and in your spirit, and everything around you has played off of this. The fear of falling behind. No matter how much you try to rest or how much you do, it feels like you're constantly trying to catch up with the next thing. You have a fear that keeps following you around, that you're not doing enough, that you're not worthy, or that you're just not getting things done. This overwhelming fear of disappointing God. This fear that you have to earn His love, earn His salvation, earn the right to know Him. This fear that you're disappointing Him because you are not doing everything exactly how you're meant to be doing it. This fear of losing your identity, losing it in something, in someone, a career path, or a way of life. A fear of being seen as undisciplined, looking like you're a chaotic, unorganized person, people knowing that about you. It's a fear that you're holding on to right now. It's a fear that has overconsumed you and keeps meeting you in the dark spots. The fear of stillness, exposing emptiness, not being able to sit with yourself long enough, or to actually endure the stillness that's around you when you are meant to be resting, because you feel like it's exposing everything of you. And you're thinking all these things that are coming out and are being exposed about you are bad, when they're actually good. Discipline driven by fear will always feel heavy, even if you think it's holy. Effort isn't alignment. Alignment determines whether effort gives life or gives it. Why effort from peace feels clean? When you are doing all these little things that you've once done, but it's coming from a place of peace over chaos, you're doing it out of pure alignment. You're not questioning yourself. You don't have self-doubt. You don't have anxiety. You don't have the pressures of the world around you controlling your mind, controlling the way that you breathe. You're able to just see everything so finely. Effort from fear feels urgent. Fear is not from God. Fear is of the enemy. It's meant to erase our mind, race our hearts, and change the way that we do things, the way that we think. It's meant to get us off track, keep us out of alignment. It's chaotic. It's disorganized. It's a disappointing feeling, truly. So when you feel disappointment, chaos, and urgency, it's not from God. Pressure masquerades as obedience. Sometimes it's so much easier to think that because we're putting pressure on ourselves, it is obedient. But obedience flows, just like how all of our ecosystems are. When things are meant to be, it easily flows through us, to us, and from us. We don't have to put pressure. Too much pressure on a rock will make it explode, but the right amount of pressure creates a diamond. Why motivation matters more than output. When your motivation stays consistent, you are able to flow so beautifully and simple. This is our purest alignment Our motivation does not become overstriving, does not have pressure aligned with it. As we take those things away from us, our motivation is simply instilled in us to let us flow seamlessly through this life. This is the consequence when all this goes unchecked, unaware, and just floats. You have burnout that will keep returning. No matter how many ways or how many times you try to get out of it, you're in a cycle, and it's the burnout cycle, and it will keep meeting you again and again because you're not changing your ways. The cycles have not been broken yet. Cycles of collapse and recovery. When you're finally recovering again, you overstrive, so you revamp yourself up to go right back into the cycles that were once broken. Cycles don't magically mend themselves. They have to collapse and be rebuilt. You have resentment towards work, God, and yourself. You can try to deny what God is doing, but He's never a God of confusion. And so as you continue these burnout cycles, you will start to resent. That is God putting pressure. Not you, but God. Confusion about why doing the right thing still feel wrong. Leaving a job, resting, not helping everybody out, not being a yes man, not being a people pleaser. You should not have confusion over these things. Jesus didn't please everybody, and you're not meant to either. You can keep working this way for years. You'll stay productive. You'll stay praised, and you'll continue to quietly disappear from your own life. Most people hear this and immediately ask, what should I do next? What should I do instead? That very question is how they avoid the truth again. Before anything changes, you have to be very honest with what's been driving you. If this unsettled you, don't rush to fix it. Just sit in it.